Simplifications. One of the most important and very high weightage concept if you are preparing mainly for the banking exams. And particularly, if you are aiming for clerical exams in the banking exams, simplifications play the major role. Because in the clerical, in prelims alone, you will find at least 10 questions from the simplifications. Well, in this series of videos, I will give you all the required tips to easily crack the questions on simplifications. Hi, I am Abhilash Varma. Welcome to Learn Online. If you want to master simplifications, first you must learn the very basic things that are applied in the questions of simplifications. They are laws of indices, squares and square roots, cubes and cube roots, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, or when I say division, you can talk about divisibility rules, and finally percentages. Well, we have already discussed the squares and square roots, cubes and cube roots, addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisibility rules in the speed mathematics. Well, if you haven't watched those videos, first I suggest you to finish the speed mathematics videos and then come back to this. Now, coming to the percentages. Well, out of every set of 5 questions in simplifications, usually there will be at least one question which completely depends on percentages. Now, I suggest you to need not to bother about the questions based on the percentages, because in this series of videos, I will cover those questions at the end. So you can leave those questions for now. And once you finish your percentages concept, and then you can come back and solve the questions based on percentages in simplification. Well, there is only one topic which is left out for us now to prepare initially before getting into the simplifications questions. That is laws of indices. So first let us learn what are these laws of indices with few examples and then start with the questions on simplifications. These are the 5 basic laws of indices. But I'm not teaching you all this newly because we have already learned all these things at a school level itself. So what we are trying to do here is we are just trying to recollect and what they are and how we can apply them. Now by looking at the very first one, a power m into a power n is equals to a power n plus n. Suppose if I have x power 5 into x power 6 if I take. Now according to the rule, what do we get? Now this is a power m into a power n. A power n plus n, that is x power 5 plus 6, which would give us x power 11. Right? Suppose if I have something like this, x power 7 into x power minus 5. Now, is this minus sign going to affect us in any of the way? No. In fact, what we can write it as x power 7 plus minus 5. Now, which is same as x power 7 minus 5. That should give us x square. Likewise, if you go with the other rules, in the second rule we can take, suppose x power 8 divided by x power 5. What happens? X power 8 minus 5, because we have a power m divided by a power n as a power m minus n. M is 8, n is 5. 8 minus 5 is 3x cube. Likewise, if I apply the third rule, if we have x power 4 whole power 6, what do we get? A power m whole power n is a power m into n. So in this case, m is 4 into n is 6. We should get x power 24. And if I apply the fourth rule here, 1 by x power 5 must be same as x power minus 5. Or vice versa. If I tell x power minus 3, it can also be written as 1 by x cube. Now the same rule even is applied here. Now if you see this, x power 8 divided by x power 5, this can be same written as again x power 8 into 1 by x power 5. Yes, 1 by x power 5 is 1 by x power minus 5. Now if I apply this again, I should get x power 8 plus minus 5. Right? So both are actually interlinked here. And the last rule says a power m power n is not equal to a power m into n. That is, suppose if I take x power 4 power 2, you cannot call it as x power 16 or x power 8. Both are wrong. It depends on value of x here. Suppose if I put x value as 2 in this case, this becomes 2 power 4 power 2. So what you have to do is first calculate 2 power 4, which is 16, and again power 2, that is 16 square. 256 is the value of 2 power 4 power 2. This is the reason I told you why a power n is not equal to a power m into n. Well, one last thing which I actually forgot to mention in the very beginning, that is BODMAS. Well, BODMAS is basically the order in which we apply the mathematical operations in the calculations. Now, every letter in the name BODMAS represents the name of the operation. For example, if we deal with D, D basically represents braces. Like, we can have open brackets, or square brackets, or flower brackets. Now, apart from that, we have O. O is nothing but of, or, which is also nothing but multiplication. And again, we have D here. You will be knowing that obviously D represents division, and again M is multiplication, A is addition, and S represents subtraction. Now, what does this mean? It means whenever you see any question on simplification or any final part of the calculation, so first you must always give the preference based on the same order. That is, the first preference should always go to the braces, second to the of, third to the division, fourth to the multiplication, and then addition, and then subtraction. Let us see a couple of examples so that we can understand them better. Well, I have given you here a couple of very simple examples through which we understand how this BODMAS works. Now, if you see this first example, 4 plus 2 into 5 minus 3. Well, the beginners usually commit a very simple mistake. That is, first they'll try to add 4 plus 2, that is 6. And 6 into 5 is 30. 30 minus 3 is 27. Well, that is not our right answer. Why? Now, according to the BODMAS rule, first we must go with the multiplication and then addition, because M comes before A. It means first you must apply multiplication and then the addition. So what happens? So first we multiply 2 into 5, that is 10. And then 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4, 14. 14 minus 3, that is 11. And that has to give a final answer in that. Now again, if I come here, now first you cannot divide here 3 with the 2. Why? Because we have braces. If you see, in the BODMAS rule, braces takes the first preference. So it means first we deal with the subtraction which is inside the braces and then go to the division. So what do we have? We will get 7 minus 3 is 4, and 4 divided by 2 is 2 plus 8. Our answer should be 10. So these are very simple examples which actually show you how the BODMAS rule can be applied. Now, more about the BODMAS rule you will be learning when we are dealing with the problems in simplifications.
To watch more free videos, download or learn application from Play Stores. If you are benefited by these videos, please like and share our videos, and also do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of our new videos that we upload regularly. If you have any queries or suggestions, please drop them in the comment section below. Also, if you want to reach out to me or any of my team members, you can always do that through any of the social media platforms, and the links of which are already provided in the description below.